I think it might be safe to say I'm getting a little cabin fever. It has been pretty cold for many days in a row. Has not really made me want to be outside much. Today is warmer. And although everything is still pretty much frozen, you know, just to be able to get out here and not have it sting your flesh is pretty neat. So I'm just kind of back here killing time, shooting some videos. You know, we have the river which runs right around the back of the property here, and this water that you see up over there is just where the river is really high, because we had some melting snow melt runoff, and we had some rain about a week ago. So sometimes the water gets pretty high. In fact, if you look over among the trees, you can see the sunlight shining off the ice. The water can get quite high, and sometimes it will freeze, and then the water level drops down, but the ice stays skirted around the bottom of the trees. Always makes an interesting picture. I have been kayaking out before, not on that piece of water right there, but over across on the other side of that land over there, when it has gotten high like that and then come down and left those ice skirts all over the trees. It's pretty awesome looking when you can catch it like that. And I don't know if there's a best viewing spot for y'all to see things from, and I didn't necessarily come back here to capture amazing views, although there are plenty around. But, you know, I just needed to get out of the house. I'll probably pull the back wheels off that Jeep. Kind of just look them over. I pulled the front wheels off and looked at them, wound up fixing the brake line. See, down there is kind of a good example. If you can see that, there's a tree that's fallen in the water, and the ice has got all around it. And then I'm guessing maybe the water level came down and left all that ice down there around that tree that's down in the water there. Pretty cool looking. Mighty cool looking. So it looks like it's made little icicles off the branches too as the water's come down. So that's pretty cool. Pretty interesting. Always pretty. Different times of year, different conditions, but it's almost always mighty pretty. Sure is. So I'm going to ride around to back in yonder. I was back in there the other day. I had the Jeep back there. I don't really have enough snow to be running around in, but I did a few donuts in the snow back there. If we got another 6 or 8 inches of snow, it'd be fun to bring a Jeep out and just make some video of romping around in the snow. But even though it's been cold, we hadn't had any. Maybe we'll get some before too much longer. We are coming right up on to Christmas, and it's going to come and go, and then I'm guessing after the first of the year, I'm going to shift over and start doing paperwork for taxes. That's kind of what I do here. This time of year, I gather up all the paperwork I can find for my taxes. And then once I get that done, and Honey Baby's granddaughter is done with her basketball games or whatever, we'll be heading back south. I'm really looking forward to going back south. Although this is beautiful, I just would love to be out walking down to the lake, casting my rod and my lures into the water, you know, instead of sitting up here. Now, I was thinking, well, I could spend like a week probably playing the banjo, and I probably need to, I don't know if need is the right word, but it'd probably be nice to come up with some fresh banjo music, you know, but it's hard to imagine spending 2 weeks playing the banjo, you know. I mean, much as I enjoy it, usually my attention span don't last long enough for me to do just that. I need to do something else. So I'm going to go back here and take a look at the other part of the river back in behind the, this used to be the old, when this was a rock quarry back here, this was the old shed, equipment shed back here. And I'm going to go behind the shed. The quarry over there is beautiful. I noticed the other day I was down here and I had the sunlight coming off it. I'm going to bring y'all around here. And I'll step out of the vehicle and we'll just look a little bit back in here. I'll cut this off so you can hear the river running. See there's that thing again where, if you can see down in there, the icicles have formed on the branches and frozen when the water went down. It looks like a chandelier, little chandelier glass ornament things, Mighty pretty down in there. I was down in here the other day. I think the water has come down a little bit since I was back in here the other day. Lots of wildlife been back in here. Out there on that tree, you can see the ice hanging around the edge of it out there, like I was talking about. Pretty, very pretty.